trying to get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. Get down with you, get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. Yeah, get down with you. Yeah, get down with you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Let You Tell It podcast. I'm your host, Caesar.
It's your boy, Bula. And today, we got a heavy hitter. OG in the game, a bigger life persona, and someone that walks into a room and for sure you cannot notice them. So,
look, you gonna make me cry. Yeah. You gonna be the first one to make me cry on a podcast.
So thank you for even blessing us with your presence today.
Oh, I love you guys and adore you for that.
Let's drop some gems.
We're gonna drop hella gems because when I saw you guys, I saw my boy Suchi up with you guys, and I was like, I love what these kids are doing. Like, they're hard. They're going hard. They just don't care.
Shout out Suchi too. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. I mean,
he's being amazing right now with his art. Like the A1A art show, we saw him get a standing ovation, and that right there was like amazing.
Oh, wait till you see what he did to my podcast. Space is sick. Yeah, he dressed it up fly. He definitely gave it extra character. Yeah, you guys have to come in.
Yeah. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the camera so that you know who you are.
I'm Khool Aid. What's up? I'm a Valley original, so that's why I appreciate your show. Wow. And today I brought you to one of my favorite places in the Valley, being a nice Jewish girl from the Valley. I brought you to Brent's Deli. And I'm going to have you get down like I've gotten down with everybody and all their stuff and all their food. And I've repped for everybody else. And I'm going to have you guys rep for me and get down with some matzo ball soup.
Sure. And it's crazy because he told us what we were going to eat. And he's like, I was like, that's Jewish. And he's like, how the hell you know that? And shout out my homie, Chef John Harris. He's a black chef, but he grew up in New York. And people that showed him how to cook were Jewish. So he even made his own his own version of it.
Okay, and is he single? I like a man who can cook. A brother who knows about my culture. I'm down.
He made his own iteration of it. It's at Linden. It's like a little like Black Hollywood spot right down Sunset.
He made his own matzo ball soup, like hybrid.
I guess
maybe, and I'm sure it's got more flavor because that's the one thing is our food sometimes a little flavor lack.
I think and that's how I even knew about that. So that's it's crazy. So when you were telling me about it, I was like, all right.
Oh look! Here's the girl. Here's my homegirls.
Okay.
They got us. Yay. Hey, boo.
Matzo ball with noodles.
And who wanted the
noodles? You can put that one right here.
Rice on the sides.
Yep.
Rice is,
boom. My girls got me. Let's go.
Oh, this is right?
Yeah, we'll have them try a little bit of both. Let them try. They're trying Reuben. They're doing it all for the first time.
Is Reuben the sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've like pastrami sandwiches, and so I've been to this spot right there on Merrill's or Fairfax. It's right next to the Supreme store, and that it's the deli shop open like all day. And
you're talking about what's that deli right next to Supreme?
Yeah,
the OG deli's been there for Cantor's.
Yeah, my cousin took me. And
see, my Mexican homie,
Yeah. My cousin.
Do you know what he did? You know what he's part of the original?
What?
Part of the original Wake Up Show and that whole movement.
Okay.
So that's the reason hip hop is where it's at right now.
Pleasure to meet you. For sure.
Sway Tech, their whole camp.
That's crazy.
That's my brothers.
And that's another thing that we're trying to do too is really like shed light on the history that the Valley has, even in radio, movies, music. I think we're very underrated or very not like
Ocho, homie,
I feel like LA has a spotlight, in respect to them, but like the Valley got some people that have made a lot of moves to make stuff happen. You know?
I feel like they've had the spotlight for way too long, and we've been we've been in the shadows when a lot of people don't know that like the Valley has been part of big things, and just nobody knows about it.
I mean, E.T., homie, E.T., straight up, Karate Kid. We got all the classics. Don't play.
Like we were in the projects the other day, and we're like, they filmed Snowfall here, they filmed like a bunch of movies, and they make the
Thank you, baby.
Oh my God.
We're going hard, you guys. We're going hard. That one's for Raji, though. That's Raji's.
Oh man, Raji in the building with the. Go ahead,
man, get your plate, Rod.
We're like raw and rugged. This is why, like, all this, like,
I love it.
That's what we do.
No, where you going? You gonna go in there? Oh.
Yeah, I wish we had an extra seat for you.
Is there an extra chair?
No,
on the van. Yeah, you gotta stay out here with us. Eat on the van.
Yeah, that's my van. Go ahead. Yeah. You go on that.
Okay.
Trap van. Right there.
Trap van. Hey.
Yeah. So
this is amazing.
When we were tagged in your post, I seen it, and when I had got word about it, Such hit me up.
They got the best fries here. Pretty good, right?
This is the first time eating on the pod.
Oh, cool.
It is, yeah.
See?
Mukbang/podcast.
That's what Jewish moms do.
ASMR right now.
Yeah. Only audience.
No, so Such had told me like he's like, bro, yeah, you gotta get her on the pod. She's a legend in the game.
Aww,
And he was
I love
telling
my
me-
Such.
Yeah, he was telling me more about you. I was like, okay, like save it. You know, like we're gonna bring her on for sure. Like that's number one for sure right there. And that's something that I've been trying to like plan. And then I mean, we got it down. You know, we're here now. Thank
Yeah.
God, you know?
And what's your connection with Brown Bag? Because I saw Brown Bag shouting you guys out, and I was like, oh, okay, so then I'm not the only one that's onto this.
No, so my connection with Brown Bag is I met JP first, Jorge Panicha, Letty's husband.
Oh, man, he's a gem.
Oh,
he's a
man,
genius.
he's
They
a-
both are.
he-
Talk
my
about
God.
a power couple.
Those are my
Yeah.
Facts.
they're like one of like my role models right there. Like I look up to them so much.
I love
And
that.
they've known it, you know. Like
You
I-
hear that, Letty?
Yeah.
They look up to you so much. You see what you're doing, baby?
Yeah.
Pass the seat on, kid.
Like I've been listening to Letty since I was like a youngin' when she was first on Power 106.
Uh-huh.
you
Yeah,
know?
we've always heard her voice for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, she's the best.
She's a staple in the.
Thank you.
She's an
Yeah.
absolute staple.
Yeah. So
This is-
so at first,
Baby, can I get some Splenda when you get a chance? Thanks.
so I got into contact with JP.
Mm-hmm.
He needed help around his office. I told him I can do it. You know, he got me in, and then once from there, me and him just had a great connection. You know, I've told him before, bro. Like I've looked up to you as a role model, as like somebody like I aspire to be one day.
And most
you know?
of all, as a father, as
Exactly,
a husband,
yes. Oh,
I love how they take
100%.
care of her dad, how her kids love her dad. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the important stuff. That's the real work in
Yeah.
life.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. So then, one day I did work around his office, around the house. I got to hang out with the kids. I got to meet Letty a couple times. She's like cooked breakfast for me one time, and I was just,
Aw.
cool. Like I appreciate it. And then one day, I got a text saying like, hey, I need help in my office. It's me, Letty. And I was all like, no, it's not. And then Jorge called me, letting me know like, hey, Letty's gonna call you. She needs some help. I was like, oh, she already texted me. Like, all right, cool. So then, and I started going with Letty. I helped her around her office. That's where I met Vic and Angie. And when I was helping Letty, we got locked out of her office. So we stood in her hallway for about 2 hours waiting for her dad to come, and we just had a great connection. We like talked like one-on-one. So like,
So you got a real. I didn't expect that answer.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
didn't
he's-
expect
he's
that's the real
plugged.
connect. Well, I
He's
love
plugged,
them and I
yeah.
love what they're doing. I love what Brown Bag is. Just how authentic they're coming, and and just like you guys are like the next gen now. So that's why it was important to me
We're-
to be one of the first on your show.
Yeah.
I was
We
like,
appreciate that. For
100%.
real.
No, yeah.
And
So
it's
yeah.
really dope how he even made that connection so organically too.
yeah,
and that's I feel
what
like
it's about. It's about the synergy. I don't know if you guys follow, but you should be following him. If you don't follow him, because he's game all day and he's giving it out for free right now. But Demiza, do you follow Demiza?
No, I don't. I'm
On my personal.
Yeah, he's hard. Make sure you follow
Okay.
Demiza because he's giving out hella game, and that's what it's about. It's about the synergy and connecting with people, and sometimes we don't have the answers of how we want to do it, but you just got to show up.
Yeah.
And I feel like I do believe in that because I've always like wanted to be on a mic and this and that, and the mic always finds me. Like I remember being in high school and like rapping and stuff like that, and I kind of dropped it. But then like the mic still end up finding me, even if it's not rapping. It's just through dropping.
Do you guys know who my son is? My oldest son. Do you guys know Surrealist?
We know who he is.
That's our boy.
That's
right
the
Yeah,
homie.
there.
that's my oldest son.
No
That's amazing.
way.
Yeah,
So-
and so now Val is my new daughter-in-law.
Hey,
Congratulations, I love you.
Congratulations.
And
Pop
he,
my
he
collar.
told me hopefully he's still up for it. He said I'm a caterer because I do hibachi.
Oh,
So we-
Hibachi's his favorite. Hey, Hibachi's his favorite.
Yeah,
that's
that
what he
is
was telling me
crazy.
too, that he wanted to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, even him, amazing talent. Like,
yeah.
and I can just connect the lines, and bigger life persona is just right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Straight up.
He's just the energy he gives off, and like even like when we went out, we went to eat, and we're just all talking about like the next plan to like do like that's all we did. It was like as creatives because I think we
Yeah.
don't have a lot of people are there's the 9 to 5 people, there's people that are creative, there's people that do this, but getting in a group with people that are like-minded,
Yep.
and they're like, man, we should just vlog this, and we're like, yeah, let's do it, boom.
Yeah,
like,
he said that. He's all
Yeah,
like,
he said
next
we
time
should-
we
yeah,
do this,
next time
we
we gotta
gotta bring
vlog
a
it.
camera and just vlog everything. I'm
That's
all
my
like,
boy.
I'm on top of it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't
and
even
he's
worry
so
about
like,
it.
And even when we shot a video that's gonna come out like in a month, I hope I'm not spoiling anything.
No.
Oh, so you really know? You really fuck with surrealists like that?
Yeah, it was our first time meeting him, but we fucked with him because Suchi's always like bumping all the shit that they don't have released. I'm like, release this now, drop it now, let me get it right now.
I love it.
So
they definitely have a movement going on.
Oh my God.
Who's is holding it down on those tracks right now?
Yeah, exactly. No, my favorite song off of Suchi's latest project was with him and Surrealist, No Love For You.
Yeah.
I bumped that like 7 times a day, and I've told Suchi
Oh, wait, are you going in on the Reuben?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here.
I'm hungry.
Do you know what that is, though?
Pastrami?
No, let me know.
Okay, so that's sauerkraut in there.
Okay.
And then it's Thousand Island, which is basically what you do at, how's your Reuben over there, Raji? It is, right? Brent's gets down, dude.
Oh my God, that's it. It's my new spot.
So you get down with the sauerkraut?
I get down with everything. All that.
How you feeling about that sauerkraut? Don't eat the don't have us taking you to the ER eating a toothpick. How you feel about that sauerkraut? Hi, baby. They're eating Reubens for the first time.
No, they're great.
They're getting down with the sauerkraut. They like
This
it.
is my first time trying sauerkraut, and oh my God.
You can get down with it?
Oh, look at this.
Okay.
This is roast beef or pastrami?
Pastrami, right? We got pastrami ones. Some people do it with what's the other meat? Corned beef. But pastrami's the OG. Ooh, how you doing over there, Raju? That's a good one, huh?
Is that ranch? Or is that cream cheese?
I don't know. I don't know what she gave us in there. You'll have to stick your finger in there and tell
those
me.
bagel chips are crazy.
I've never had
Look,
it.
I opened my Adidas jacket.
Hit the
you
dry
like it?
cleaners.
Would you do it again?
Would you like a napkin too?
No, I wanted to drip down my chin during the whole interview.
Very not gentleman of
I
me.
know, right? Damn it, Buddha.
POS.
Actually, thanks for offering me a napkin.
Surrealist is one of like great people, great energy.
Work
to have
ethic
around.
is crazy. Dropping stuff. He just the crossover from doing like the boom bap to the like to the
his
rock
bras
stuff is like,
are like crazy. The Desmadre stuff, and then my other son too, his younger brother, he's also a rockhead. And
He was telling us about that. last
he was. I love that. Yeah, and so
Yeah.
his older brother's helping him on that mission, and they're killing it. I'm loving that.
I could tell like that's crazy to have like you guys for sure have very like talented bloodline for sure. Like
100%.
yeah. And just he's a cool person in general. Like
So let me ask you guys a question. How old are you guys? Are you my son's age?
I'm 27.
Okay.
29.
All right, so here's my question to you. As a 48-year-old single mother, but my kids are teenagers now, what is the youngest you feel is appropriate for me and my other divorced mom friends to date?
Oh.
He was about to tell me about your mama.
My mom is like my parents are separated, you know, and she has not brought like she's only brought one other man into I guess like my life. But I'm an older person.
I'm not saying I'm bringing anybody home.
No,
'cause
I'm just
my
trying
crib
to-
is fly, man. You got to be real special to get in my crib with my kids.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I feel like
Yeah,
with
what's-
voice is different. Some boys are like, "Yo, fuck that," and some people are like, "My mom's an adult, so it's like you're gonna do what you're gonna do." Like the saying, "I do what the fuck I do."
So you'd be okay. You wouldn't trip if your mom
I mean, as long as
As long as it's respectful.
yeah, if you're not smacking her, she don't come home with bruises, you're good.
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
day that happens, like it's over. For
I
me.
mean,
So what's the youngest your mom's dated?
Youngest? Oh, I don't know. Oh, see, now I understand the question.
Yeah.
Like going out with some. Yeah, you see that? Nah, she's with someone like her age.
Because
I
like
guess.
for you guys, like where would you think is appropriate for like a 48-year-old, 45-year-old man? How young?
That's always damn.
That's-
you see, I don't wanna
that's
be like-
deep, that's
I
deep,
don't
because-
want to be like
See?
on the different
No, that's
side. Wow,
deep.
yeah, that's a
That's
good.
I know what you want to say though. It's like cool in the late 20s, 30s, right?
So I mean,
But as a 48-year-old woman, where's the level?
Yeah.
honestly, I think you cap it off like at maybe like 24, 25.
Oh, you're letting me go way down. Oh, right.
Yeah,
They let me
no.
go.
Yo, what are you saying?
Because look at.
Rod, they let me go to the
Yo,
playground.
that's crazy.
Right on the Gibson. Yeah, they're letting let me go.
No, 'cause
Oh my
bat
God.
mitzvah and all, like right out of that.
It's like Baby Boy said.
Okay.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Okay.
You know,
20.
like,
Rod, you don't agree with that?
I
Rod,
don't
where do you
know.
think is the youngest I could go? What's my?
They gotta be older than me.
How-
like 35?
how old are you now,
I hit
Rod?
the 35 mark.
oh.
So you go? Are you 50?
If I was their age, they gotta be at least 5+.
No, but what about a woman? How? Oh, so you like older women?
No, I'm saying like if it was my mama,
If it was your mom.
their age.
But I'm not saying as your mom. I'm saying as a 48-year-old woman. I know
but
how
that's
Jordan
the only way
feels.
you can kind of compare. It's like
Jordan wants me just. Surrealist wants me to just stay home.
yeah, because he's
I would-
fucking
want my mom,
crazy.
yeah.
I would
Because he's
want my
fucking
He is crazy.
Yeah, no, I would like having him.
What
as
about
a,
the man who's?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have. Yeah, you're
gotta
gonna have to
be
get through
careful,
him.
right?
You have to get through him, and that's just how shit is. It's like with me,
Yeah.
my mom said all that. Like I was like, all right, cool. Like I understand that. He was very respectful. Cool. I was like, but yeah, if I saw someone that looked like me, I was like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah.
That would be I would be the real like.
All right. So your boy gave me 24. So he gave me a long.
Yeah,
he
this-
gave me the
yeah,
long
he's
pass.
crazy.
Nah,
Yeah,
because
nah.
I mean,
Like, he gave me the straight out of college.
You need
pass.
like to be like 10 years older than me
Okay,
or some
no,
shit.
no.
You need to not look like me. If you look like me, I'm beating the shit out of you.
'Cause this is
What's
so-
up?
So what do
Chin
you
up.
say? What do
Chin
you
up.
say? We like in the 30s
Shit.
or where are we? In the 40s? Where
I
are we?
don't- So I don't.
Where's mom got to be?
Damn. I would say you shouldn't be going any younger than like 35, 36.
Okay, that's fair.
But what about,
Because-
okay, but this is my thing. What about if she's with somebody, like, let's say 27, 28, and they just have that connection?
The thing is that it comes.
It's all about connection at the end of the day.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
but then it's like you have a lot of connections in the industry and stuff like, so they could try to be like taking advantage of you too, though.
Yes,
you know,
they
that's,
could be
that's,
try to finesse me.
yes.
But you'll know
Very
when you
good
know.
point.
That's
no,
what
you
I'm
don't
scared
always
of.
know. You
You
don't.
don't, I know you don't always know. It's just
Especially,
ruthless out
I'm a
here.
pretty humble person. Like my friends have to remind me of what I've done and who
Yeah.
I am. So you don't always know what happened. You okay?
No, yeah,
You already got churro from the.
Kill this shit. Like while we're on the camera break.
Right, while we're on camera break. Going.
This bread is amazing.
Did you guys try the soup? Try the matzo ball soup.
All right, we're going to try the soup real quick,
Did they
yo.
bring us spoons or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, try the soup. Just at least try it before it gets cold. And you got to try the matzo ball. I mean, it's definitely a different vibe.
Do we have to break it?
You do it. You get in there and eat it.
Alright.
Ooh, I just stuck your. Ooh, trying to electrocute the shit out of myself. Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, no.
That way, Surrealist he'd come find you
Yeah, he'll
guys.
kick our ass.
No, he'll kill us. He wouldn't kick our ass.
What do you think?
Amazing.
Those are amazing. Chicken.
It could use a little salt. How's
Yeah,
the matzo ball though?
But it's a good soup though.
This is like the Jewish staple right here.
I've only had one Jewish homegirl my whole life.
Now you have two.
Now you have two, yup. Exactly.
I love that.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Don't mind us, don't mind us.
See?
We're coming here once a week now, boys.
See?
We're gonna be here once a week.
I have a crazy story at this spot right next to it.
Uh-huh.
There used to be a bar called Stovepipers.
Oh, I remember Stovepipers. That's OG.
I went to jail because of that. That shit was so lit right here.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was up, man. Oh shit, I can't get it. I'm so sorry. Yo.
So what's the ultimate goal for the podcast?
So, honestly, like, I know a lot of other podcasts, they're in it for, like, the fame and all that. Me, I just really want to bring a spotlight to the Valley because I don't feel like there's anybody doing that nowadays. And one of my big goals, and it's been, like, a goal for a minute, is to be on the radio.
Okay.
So basically, like I
love that.
really look up to Brown Bag. You know, Vic, Letty, and Duno. They've been doing.
Duno's
great.
killing it right now.
They've been doing such amazing things, and I just been manifesting it too. Like they just did their show at the Novo, and they were trying to have a podcast open up for them. So they had a competition. They're like, okay, have your fans comment your guys in the comments. Our fans went off. Like Vic had called and texted me, letting me know, like, bro, your people are going off in the comments.
Not even
man.
our fans, our homies and supporters.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
saying fans.
Yeah,
I don't like
there you
that.
go. Yeah, there you go.
I don't
Sorry.
like that.
Yeah, like we had our people like just going off.
Hey, your boy's dogging the shit out of that matzo ball soup.
My boy killing it.
I'm
I love that.
Yeah, so then we unfortunately we didn't win, but you know, the day that they announced it, Vic had let me know, like, hey, we're announcing the winner today. You guys didn't win, but I gave you guys a big shout out. And I told him, I was like, bro, at the end of it, it's all good. This is just adding more fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
And I told him because
I love that they did that.
Yeah.
That they're putting other people on, because that's really what it's all about.
Oh,
is just
100%.
that unity, putting other people on, and then the seeds that you. I mean, I haven't been.
Yeah.
I haven't been rocking for. It's been 15 years, you know, and I just am coming back and showing up to the world to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, and. It's crazy to see all the seeds that I planted, and those are the ones now that are, and those are the ones now that are grabbing me by the shirt, saying, "Let's go! Oh, this is exciting! Come on, cool! Come here, come there! Let's do this, do that, you know." And it's so important, and it's just important as a human.
Yeah, I feel like the highest form of being a human is inspiring someone else.
Yeah.
That's the highest form of being like you. That's like you almost reaching like godly level, because I just talk my story. I just say what I live, and if I can help just one person, someone tells me, or even they don't tell me, like, I hope it impacts someone's life, because I'm trying to be the beacon of light that I didn't have in my life. Like, I try to support my homies. I try to push and be the catalyst that's like, bro, you need to get on it because I see potential in you.
I
And
love
I say it
that.
out of love. I don't tell it to everybody. So if I do tell it to you, it's because I really see something in you, and I have genuine love for you.
That's what we need to bring a culture of that back, because I mean, everything's just gotten so dark and lost, and it's like, I don't want to sound like the old lady or anything, but it's like, even me, we got so lost in our phones and with the anxiety in our phones that it's like we don't even know how to sit and connect as people anymore. Like that's why I'm about.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm about this podcast stuff, because it's like, when else, if we all came here right now and we were all sitting down and we were eating and we weren't doing the podcast, we would all be on our phones. Like, you can't help. I was chilling with one of my favorite people in the world today, Rod, and I caught myself on the phone probably 40% of the time, because it's like we feel that pull, we feel that anxiety that we're missing something, that we have to be on it to be building something. You know, and it really what it's about is just that human connection and figuring out a way to still do what we're doing, moving tech forward, but also figure out and continue how to connect.
Not forgetting that connection between human beings. And I think the people in my life that...
You better pull your mic up a little more.
I know, but the matzo ball's like...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thank you so much.
He's all worried. He's like, somebody's going to get electrocuted.
The people that made me realize to get the fuck off my phone were my kids. I have 2 boys. And, like, for them to be like, Daddy, can you get off your phone and watch us play? I was like, damn. It might not hit a lot of people the same way it hit me, but I was like, you're right. Like, you grow up so fast, and I'm on my phone. I should be playing with you and like doing this and that, and that's the one reason I live in the moment now, and I just sit and try to just absorb that place and time.
Yeah, and then he has to check me sometimes, because I remember we did a podcast at the project, shout out JP Murals, and even after the podcast, we were right there chilling with him and all his boys. And then I'm over here on my phone, like, trying to post stories. He was looking, and he had to tell me, hey, bro, get off your phone, live in the moment. Like, look where we're at right now. Like, we're somewhere where not a lot of people get to be.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, get off your phone, enjoy this right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he has to check me from time to time to get off my phone.
I think we just gave ourselves good advice, and that I'm just processing something right now to kind of treat life like a podcast. Because whenever we're here in a podcast, everybody's so in the moment. And maybe that's why podcasts are blowing up right now, and why everybody's doing podcasts, because people miss that human connection. People miss being able to talk and connect.
Yeah, like, even when I'm at home and I'm eating or cooking, I'm looking at other podcasts.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing all day, is listening to other people's podcasts, seeing how they're connecting with people, or seeing what they're talking about and stuff.
It's like the world's learning how to connect again through podcasts.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
One podcast at a time.
Yeah, like,
Damn,
it's
homie.
basically like stimulating your mind, because I feel like people... Ever since I started doing a podcast, I feel like every conversation I have, I'm not trying to drop gems, but I'm trying to give useful information. Like, why are we even talking?
Yeah.
Are we talking about, like... Because I like shoes, I like stuff, fashion, whatever. We can talk about that for a moment, and after it gets kind of boring.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, there's no substance in it. But let's talk about some real shit, like what's going on in life. What are you going through? Do you know how to get through depression? What happens when you
How
feel
do you guys
depressed?
feel about that? How do you guys feel about mental health? Because that's something that's really with the Show Up Show, my show that I'm going to be doing. I'm doing it with my best friend, who's a trauma therapist and a family therapist. And I feel like that's something that, to me, being such a big part of the community, because, look, my kids are Jew Mexicans, and
I like that one, Jules.
the Mexican American community is so stinking embedded in me now, and so like even when I'm looking for a new man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away from somebody Latino, because there's just something about the flavor and the
culture,
energy and the culture
Yeah, no doubt.
that draws me.
Yeah. I mean, mental health is very important, especially men's and women's. But I don't
But
think
men's mental health
I don't
for sure.
think men's
We need to
gets
put
a
a
lot of
bigger
spotlight
spotlight
on
for
it
sure.
because I mean we've talked about it before. Us as men, growing up, especially in the valley, we were told not to show your emotions because it made you look like a bitch or the weak one. You know, and I mean now me growing up, you know, as 27 years old, I don't care if like somebody's like, oh, why you crying? Like I'm like, that's my feelings. You know, like you're not gonna tell me how to feel. If you ain't paying my bills or contributing to my life, you're not gonna tell me what to feel.
I love
or
that.
How to act.
I love that.
I'll beat your ass with the tears in my eyes.
Right?
Don't test me. 'Cause
Right.
I'm already losing it. So
Yeah.
don't be the guy I let that shit off on. But I do think that men's mental health for sure has to make a not bigger comeback, because I don't even think it's had like its time and place for it. And I noticed that because I have 2 boys now, so all the pain and all the suffering that I felt and like I felt alone, I'm like, I don't want them to ever feel that. How do I prepare them for that? How do I prepare them to be men? Because yeah, I feel like in society they teach men how to treat women, but are they teaching women how to treat men though? You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
No, that's a real one.
Yeah.
And all of us, just the understanding and the connection.
Yeah.
And especially
Alright.
like talking to someone that can communicate back, like, oh, I don't like this. Like, okay, let's find a way to do it. That right there is, I think, you don't really find it, and when you do, you gotta kind of.
Got to hold on to that.
Oh wow.
They got real active behind us. I thought they were banging.
Nah.
They're deli banging behind us. I had to look over my
front of
shoulder.
the bodega
I
and shit,
forgot.
you thought you were in New
I
York.
forgot where we were at. Then I'm like, oh, we just at Jerry's Deli. They just my
Honestly,
loud uncles.
I love that. And then so you said that you stepped away for a little bit, right?
I did. I stepped away and I was raising my 2 kids, the 2 younger ones, and then I was taking care of my sick dad, which is the hardest work I've ever done in my life. And in between those 15 years, I completely lost myself. And then life served me up a little bit of trauma, and I woke up and decided that, hey, you know what? There's more for me. There's more I need to accomplish and do.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to show up and figure it out and have grace on myself.
I think that's what I had to work on too. I'm very hard on myself, and right now I'm learning to forgive myself for like decisions I made or stuff that I let slide, and just, you know, like, it's okay.
And not always try and find an answer to something. We always want to why this
Closure.
or why the
People want closure. People want this,
We're not going to get it.
No,
You're not going to get closure when there's 2 different sides of the story
Yeah.
to every story, or there's 2 different paths. There's just mentally people are processing different. It is what it is.
People are on different frequencies. People are on
Yeah.
different levels. Some people like are woke, or some
Yeah.
people just don't care about
Yeah,
shit. They're like, fuck
but
it.
we're gonna stay woke, huh,
Yeah,
boys?
yeah, yeah.
We're gonna stay woke. We're gonna stay woke.
Oh yeah, but like men, I don't know, like men's mental health just needs to be like more like a spotlight on it, because
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that we work on that because that's
Yeah,
really important
for
to
sure.
Sarah
I want
and
to be
I
a
too.
pioneer in there.
Let's
I want to
go.
be a pioneer in
We
there,
would
you know?
love that.
Yeah, hell
We
yeah,
would love that.
100%.
Let's go.
100%. So back to you. I know you've been in the radio game as well.
Uh-huh.
You're one of like the OGs from it.
I know it was a great era because when I was in radio, it was when like we were breaking music. Like we didn't have the phones. I'm one of the original MySpace bangers. Like when I was on air talking about MySpace, I got a note from my boss at the time, and they asked me if I had financial stake in MySpace because I was talking about it
So
so
much.
much. And I'm like, no, this is just the shit in the streets of the clubs. Everybody's talking about
Everybody's
You were
MySpace.
You got a
tapped in.
MySpace?
You were tapped
Yeah,
in.
yeah. And then a week later, I got the same memo like, hey, you guys talk about MySpace more. This is hot in the streets. You know, but at that time, it was like there were no outlets besides radio that would break the music.
And I've been noticing now, like I've seen like your recent like Instagram posts where like you're at concerts with like Roddy Rad and all that.
That's
I
so
didn't-
dope that you're tapped into like what's
Yeah.
really like popping right
The new,
now.
like the new
I
generation.
didn't expect that part, you guys. So it was like, originally I was just going to come do the self-help, the woman in her 40s figuring out what she wants to do, da-da-da. And then once I came and I'm looking at the world and I see where the scene's at right now, and I see, like the Yellow Hills, and I always knew what my son was doing. But once I start, oh my, YBE, are you kidding? Like, I'm just like,
Surrealist is honestly,
Oh, he's going
he's
crazy. And then he showed us
Yeah.
a couple of like unreleased songs that he has like
Crazy.
with features
Crazy.
that we can't mention on camera.
Yeah.
But when we heard that voice and we recognized it, we were just all like, how the fuck did you pull this off?
Yeah, he's killing it.
Oh.
I'm so proud of him too, and it's dope to see some of the, you know, like when they did that Simon Says on the bus.
Oh yeah.
So him and Vel, did you see that one when they're on the bus? So Simon Says was my favorite song when he was growing up. So like that's what Mom was bumping in the car. So when they brought
That
me in,
was
and
a
they're like,
banger too, 'cause their boat just
Simon
coming
Says,
like,
get the fuck out, get your hands in the sky.
Rub your titties.
It was fun too. I got to go to Rhymefest with them.
I seen that.
Wow.
And that was a trip because it was like I just went to support Vel because she was performing, and then to see everybody's reaction when it was like that surrealist and Vel's mom, it's like what? Like, and then to see the clout that they're building, like, and how big, like what they're building, like I'm like that tripped me out. That was to see my peers and some of my OGs giving them the props.
Praise, yeah,
and
yeah,
it was like wow. So. Like
Full
I was
circle
telling
moment.
you, yeah, full circle moment. And like I was telling you, so the youngest son, he started playing some stuff for me, and then once I started really listening to the music and seeing what was going out here in the streets, it was like my heart hurt because of some of the things that are happening culturally, you know, with like the Whippets and with all I mean, everybody's out of their fucking mind with a lot of that shit right now. So it's like, all right, I'm hoping that I can bring a little more direction and light away from that, because there's so much talent out here.
Yeah.
I don't know if if that can be part of my mission, if it's going to be too preachy or what it's going to be, but that part hurts me. But then when I see the talent side, I'm like, these kids are going so hard. There's a lot of pain.
Yeah, because you guys were breaking drug dealing, not saying, but like people were talking about drug dealing on the track, and now kids are talking about taking drugs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're like,
that's real.
That's what it was like back then. You're
That's
like,
real. We weren't talking about like I'm gonna
no.
I mean, you were making the money.
Yeah, we was on the like, you know,
Yeah,
the gold
that's real.
chains. Like no one knew who the boss was because the whole team was eating, and now everyone's like, I'm alone. I don't need a squad because
like how tweaked out can you be in a video is like the amount of views you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And that shit fucking it kills my heart right now, the epidemic.
We talked about that the other day. We're like, there's two ways to do it. You could do it the hard working way and like building relationships and this and that, or you can hot boy it the whole way.
Yeah.
Hot boy means like, yo, I'm outside, I'm like robbing motherfuckers, I'm fucking showing packs on my shit, I'm showing drugs, I'm showing guns, drugs, all that. And then you can hot boy it, but like then someone's gonna test your temperature. Because you're a hot boy, right? So
Yeah.
someone that's not rapping, that's actually in the streets running around, like, you know what? Let me see if this was really about what he's rapping about, and then boom.
Hey, but I'm excited about the music right now.
Yeah,
And the
music
West
is coming up.
Coast
Yeah,
is so active. Meet the Whoops. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm like, I keep getting new. It's like I'll lead from one thing to another, and it's like sometimes I'm like, okay, but you're 48. Like, slow down. But I mean, I'm just
That
so
shouldn't stop
activated
you.
again.
That shouldn't stop because you could be in those rooms because you're understanding that you're at least taking a moment to step back and like maybe reach out, like, yo, let's see who I can help out.
Well, according to him, I can date the youth.
Yeah, he's crazy, and
crazy,
we're gonna
bro.
clip that because he got me good. And we're gonna get him good now.
Surreal's gonna kick my ass.
Yeah, he
for
is.
saying
And
that.
I'm gonna help him.
No, you can't
Yo,
clip that.
let me
That's
know.
the real. That's the real. Okay, so you know what one of the dopest things was? I went to Rowdy's birthday.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
And okay, thank you for watching my
Yeah.
videos. Love you for that. So when I bum rushed Rowdy's birthday, the dopest thing to me was like the unity between black and brown, because we didn't have that in our era.
Yeah.
And when I walked in and I felt that, I mean, like Daz, Corrupt, everybody would be around. There would be some of that. But the integration now is like, and I don't know if it's because everybody's so mixed up. You got all your Jew Mexican kids and your black Mexican kids, and everybody's so mixed now. It's like that you can't hate, else we're all going to be
Exactly.
murking each other. Like
Yeah.
there's no way. I don't know if it's that or what it is. But right now, the vibe and community on the West Coast, I'm so here
No,
for
yeah,
it.
it's great. Honestly,
So here for it.
The only thing that
Even
like,
the active guys.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think everybody's killing it in their own way. Like Roddy Rax,
Rowdy's
Drex.
my baby. Oh, Drex is sick.
Oh my, the Drex that joined, he's going crazy.
It was
right
crazy
now.
because they were trying to make Rowdy and Lefty like beef.
Yeah.
And then they came together
Why?
and started killing it.
Yeah.
It's just
Because that's what they want. Like
I mean, we did. That was part of probably what in my era when I was doing that was probably the hardest part about it was within the community, the hate amongst each other and not coming together. And I think that if this generation does that differently, and they all just murk up and roll together and roll on Fools, that's where the power is going to be.
We'll be stronger if we're united in numbers, for sure.
I've said that so many times. Like,
who are your favorite new Latin hip hop? Well, not just new. Who are your favorite Latin hip hop artists?
And shout out Mortal Technique. He was sure one of the first ones that I was like, yo, what is this?
Yeah.
Like my cousin played Dance with the Devil, and I was like, forever changed.
Yeah.
Forever changed.
That song's forever gonna stay with me.
Man.
Well, then rest in peace. You had to be a Chino XL fan if you like.
Yes. Rest in peace, Chino.
Self-Provoke.
I did see Cyrilus post them too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Self-Provoke has been an OG in the game, especially like coming like Chef in the
did his
Valley
thing
as well.
in the Valley. And there's just, I mean, you have who's that?
See, I would consider Self-Provoke more in between. Like he's been doing it. Surrealist, you know, they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, they're in the same. They're in the same boat.
Now, what about OGs going? Immoral, I would say, is an OG.
Well, like I forget. I'm so sorry, I forget his name.
I want to see how far back you guys
He was signed to Eazy-E.
Trying to think.
Frost is not his name. Not Frosty. It's OG Frost. No,
Kid Frost.
Yeah, Kid Frost. There you go. So that's one of the first ones I started listening to. Right. That's like he was signed to Eazy.
I want to see. I want to see how far back you guys go.
Like
with it. Yeah. Okay, so as far as the new cats, the new Latin cats.
Okay, so far
obviously
back,
you like Rowdy. Rowdy's hard. Rowdy was hard.
I mean, well, for far back, like Baby Bash.
Okay.
Baby Bash was one of them.
I mean, there's like a controversial name. I don't know if I want to drop, but I was a very big fan of
you know, and that's a little rough, but yeah, he's a great lyricist. SPM is a great lyricist.
Yeah, I mean,
he's one of the best storytellers there was.
And that's honestly one of the first Latino
I'm here for his whole story to be told. I'd like to see
everyone has
that.
a different side, you know?
Yeah.
And then everyone has different politics or whatever. We're not gonna get too deep into that.
Yeah, no.
But music wise, you cannot deny that that was the only Latino rapper I was listening to.
Yeah.
I like ever since a youngster, all I wanna be is a hustler, and like
Mexican radio was like,
I'm on the Mexican radio. Like
what about Mr. Shadow?
Mr. Shadow.
Oh, that's an older one.
You guys need to Google some Mr. Shadow, some haters, and bump some Shadow lyrically.
Like what I was growing up on, so like I grew up like with a lot of like Bone Thugs, NWA, and all that. But then
what do you think of Bone Thugs relaunch?
Oh, I'm always.
You know who's putting them out right now, right?
No.
Conor McGregor signed him. Conor McGregor has a record label, and he's signed Bone Thugs and Harmony, and he's putting Bone Thugs and Harmony out. That's gonna be hard. They're all back together for that project.
I don't think they ever got the spotlight they deserved because of what was happening with like Ruthless when they were signed with them, and how Eazy was already like losing all of that stuff and him dying and stuff like that. So I don't think Bone Thugs really. Well,
at one point they were the gospel. Like you couldn't. So I hope that you guys can see that. How do you guys feel about some of the old school cats now coming back out and getting active again?
I love it.
That's good.
And I love when they're collabing with the new artists because it's that old school, new school clashing together, and they're making amazing tracks together.
Dope.
I know for sure, like people are gonna like.
Because the music stays evolving.
Yeah,
because music does not sound what it did back then. There's stuff that's helping, stuff that's not helping. But sometimes all I do is listen to older music because sometimes it just has a place, like takes me back to a place in time. Especially even hearing records.
Yeah.
Just on a record, like I was telling him, like that healed me. Like I was like in a dark spot and all I did was play records and like the music just hit me different.
The sound of the vinyl, the dirt, the dirty.
That's the best. I've always told everybody like that. Everything sounds better on the vinyl.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like Latino rappers, I think most of the Latino rappers growing up, they were more like active gangbanging. Like that's how they would talk. So SPM is like kind of the only one that was like kind of mainstream in a way.
Mr. Capone?
I didn't really bump him. I didn't bump
Mr. Capone's dope.
Yeah, my uncle,
I didn't bump him.
My uncle was bumping stuff like that, so I've had to hear it. All his love songs and stuff. I'm like, all right, dog. I get it.
MC Magic for sure. MC Magic, you cannot mention him.
Oh, and he's killing it right now. That new song, Dance with the Coyotes. He ain't went nowhere. That's the
shout
thing,
out
Magic's
the Coyotes though. Those guys, I'm not gonna lie, they doing it.
They are hard.
They're doing it.
I'm definitely here for them to watch them.
Yeah,
grow.
I just feel like everything always comes full circle.
And I'm loving it because right now I feel like that 2004 vibe is like here, like that.
Yeah, I do see it though.
Yeah.
For sure. Like the music is like it has more substance now. Like music for a while, I feel like didn't have substance. It was just like very like.
Well, and I think I have addressed this on every podcast I've been on, because I never wanted to be that old person who's like, you know, oh, I'm not feeling this because this is the mumble rapper, the this or the that. But you know what? It all had its place and time there, and it was a reason it was coming out of those communities. Exactly. And I've always respected and never hated on any form of music because of that. I mean, especially with Surrealist new stuff he's doing with the Madre
this
movement. It's like ridiculous.
It.
I mean, and now my sons have me like, I'm watching Nate's journey, No Face, and I'm so here for Nate's journey. Like
the
his
Dead City Punks,
stuff.
even them, like they're like, I went to a show like the other day.
See, I gotta Google that. I don't know. See,
I'm gonna take you to a Dead City Punk show. I swear, cool. It's lit.
Let's go.
People are breaking shit. There's fires, like old school punk, like fuck the law shit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
And I think LA was missing that, and they're all like bunch of graffiti writers too, so it ties in, because I've done graffiti my whole life, you know.
Right? Yeah.
And like Surrealist, I seen that he does. I'm like, bro, like it's
Surrealist does graffiti.
I've seen him, like he was writing some stuff.
No, he doesn't.
What?
Oh, shit.
No, I'm playing.
Shit. We're getting our asses beat, both of us. We got set up. I plead the fifth.
But there's a
Surrealist
song.
and his wife do graffiti.
Oh my god.
There's a song that they have together, Surrealist and Veil, is Gangsta Bitch.
Uh-huh.
And I love that song because it reminds me of like some old school boom bap.
Because it is.
Yeah,
I mean, a Gangsta Bitch was one of our originals,
my God.
babe.
Like that song right there, when I first heard it.
Hey, so Raji was Chino XL's camera and eye forever, and he was also the Wake Up Show's camera and eye, so I can see he's judging your shot right now from the back.
You can feel free to help him.
Yeah, feel free.
Feel free to help
Direct us.
We're fucking trying, man. Fucking trying. But you see, like, you gotta be not scared of doing some new stuff. That you're like, it's unknown, but like, why not? Because you never know what's gonna.
Okay, so you guys will have to help me. You'll have to tell me who you feel like your dream old school collabs, because that's part of what I'm gonna do with the podcast. Is I'm gonna bring people together. I want to bring people that you wouldn't expect to come together musically.
Damn,
bring life together through music.
I love that.
I got to do a lot of that, and I don't know if you know who some of the people are that I got to link up before, but like I got to do fun stuff like Voltio and Little Rob and bring them together.
Little Rob's
and just
damn, think of that.
Damn, fool! I had to shout out Little Rob.
That's an old Chicano one.
Yeah, he's hard.
And I said Mr. Capone.
He's hard.
I should have said Little Rob. God damn it.
He's hard.
Damn.
Capone's hard too. They're both hard.
Damn, I totally forgot about Little Rob. No, sorry, Little Rob.
Yeah.
My respect.
It's all good.
Well, how did you feel when you first found out like that Surrealist wanted to do music?
He's been doing music since he was so young that, you know, I remember as a kid I was so worried about him in school, and then he wrote this paper about, I think it was atmosphere, and I'm like, oh, my baby can write. Okay, he's okay, he can write, we're good, we got this. And when I saw his passion for music, it was like, I always thought he was an incredible writer. He is an incredible writer.
Yeah, his lyrics are really like
He's very well rounded too,
Yeah.
just like even like personality wise, or just like the way he shoots his videos or the way he thinks about stuff.
Yeah.
Even watching him work, because we all started like doing stuff at the music video. He's like, yo, get in that car, drive the car like this, throw me the keys, we're gonna do this to get this shot.
They needed somebody to do donuts.
Donuts. He got someone to, you know, so everybody there was there for a reason.
They're making motion.
He just has an authentic. It's just authentic. He just rolls with the flow too. He's like he's definitely a roll with the flow of the universe creative, which I love. Which I love what he does.
That's the only way to do it. Sometimes.
You know he's gonna be real mad at you guys though, right? Because this is his favorite spot.
And we didn't come with him. Well,
and then whenever he asks for it, I'm like,
we took a Korean barbecue.
Oh he loves. You guys went to Jen or what?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Was that the one?
The one
it's on Vermont.
Yeah, by Vermont.
Oh, you went out there by his house. No, that was no. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, we went out there.
Well, this is his original hood. He's a Valley boy.
No, yeah.
He said he's back.
Yeah, he said he's back, and we're like, hey man, we're here with the open arms, and we're
about
here
to drop an EP with the homie Skinny.
Okay.
Skinny's another heavy hitter from the Valley, like someone that's been doing music for a while, and I feel like hasn't gotten his rightful place at the table.
Okay.
And we're gonna make sure, like, he's doing it himself, but like,
okay, you gonna send me Skinny stuff?
Oh yeah,
100%.
You're gonna love it.
I love all this new music discovery.
He has a album release party happening tomorrow.
On Saturday. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll send you.
Let's show up.
I'll send you the flyer.
Let's go.
We're hosting it.
You are?
Yeah. We're
Okay,
hosting
let's
it.
go.
Yeah, I'll
Where's
send
it
you-
at?
Ventura.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and send
Ventura
you the flyer.
Boulevard or Ventura?
Ventura Boulevard.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll send you the info, and then I'm pretty sure Jordan was gonna go anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So
We won't tell him, and I'll just roll out.
That would be crazy.
That would be funny. No, yeah, but yeah, Skinny's another name in the valley that like he deserves a big place up there, and he's gonna get it. It's
Well, who do
coming
you
soon.
see collabing like from the old school and coming back and doing something with the new school?
Ooh, now you put me on the spot. I was trying to put them on the
you're
spot.
on us.
Yeah,
You must have
on our
forgot.
show.
Rowdy,
You
who we
must have
said
forgot.
Rowdy? Who we throwing Rowdy on a track with? We gonna bring
Damn, that's
we
a
gonna bring
good
Sly
one.
Boogie back or what?
Wow.
Rowdy and Sly Boogie.
Wow.
Does that sound like a banger? Yeah.
But you see, you guys have like
Little King Tech production there.
amazing knowledge of music though too. Like I cannot.
We're just old. We just have listened to a lot
like
of fucking music.
that's the thing. But like if we would go head to head, I would lose every time. Like I do not
100%.
know, and like names that you're saying and stuff like that. But that is gonna make me go back and even do my homework.
I love that.
So like, I think that's what we need too. We need the OGs to kind of like be like, hey, well, you have to know this and this to even say that he's good.
Let's
like,
go.
what's that? You know, I never had that. So I'm gonna keep writing names that you guys are dropping.
Let's go.
So.
That's because I wasn't your mom. See, Surrealist
See,
grew up
yeah.
on all. That's why
Oh,
he's so
yeah.
broad.
That's why he's so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's very fucking talented, and he's going.
I'll
he's
give you
going
guys the
places.
picture when you guys have him on the podcast. With the picture with him and Little Bow Wow when he had his bandana tied up Tupac style. I'll get you guys that pictures
Oh,
so you can blast him out to the universe.
Yes. Oh, he's coming on soon, especially after he sees this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he's definitely.
He's gonna see
coming
that
on.
his mom's hitting the streets faster than him.
He's gonna be like, what
He's gonna
the
be
fuck, guys? I thought we were friends.
I know. He's like, how come I wasn't on there?
I'm like, I didn't know.
How come my mom was on the show before?
I'll be like, I didn't know, bro.
You see how we move?
Yeah, and that's I think that's dope. I look at that like I kind of try to see that some of my kids like.
Yeah.
I hope that they become something too, and then they're gonna be like noticing like that I did a lot in the
Can I
shoot.
give you some parenting advice?
Yeah.
See your kids for who they are, not for who you want them to be.
Yeah, for sure.
And just make sure you really like hear them and understand they're different than you. They might be yours, but we're all different humans, and make sure that through their journey you're always there to hear them and not judge them. And it's so important with your relationship. I know some people say the whole like you need to be a parent, not a friend. Well, you know what? I'm going to be a friend and a parent.
You need to both.
Because especially in the world we're living in now, it's like you need that friend you can trust, and if they're going to come to somebody, I'd rather have it be me.
100%.
And I feel like you do that by making them feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
Because kids know, like you could like act like you're not a dirtbag and don't know though. Like
Yeah.
they'll call you out. on
Yeah.
it.
Isn't
And
that funny when they do that to you, when they call you
Yeah.
out when I'm doing something out of pocket and I try and deny it, or
they'll
whatever.
they'll keep me in check, but I tried to rock that thin line of being a friend and a parent at the same time.
Yeah.
But like my kids be like, yo, bro, this and that. And I kind of like it. It's,
Yeah.
Someone would be like, yo, they shouldn't be calling you bro, and I'm like, well, they see how I talk to my friends, so they kind of like, I don't know. I try not to like follow what people say. I'm like, yo, don't fucking tell me what to do with my kids.
Yeah.
And I feel
Just
like
love them and love them
and I
hard,
love
and
them.
just be there for their journey, and let them dream, and let them dream big, and let them pursue it all. And
I give them all the tools that I can, like
Yeah.
let them draw, like just scribble here, like do, and
Yeah.
they've always scribbled, they've always painted, like so I do
Yeah.
try to keep their creative juices flowing because
now, don't get out of hand. I'm not saying go on the side of Brent's Deli with a spray can with your kid.
But my youngest started writing on
He's-
walls.
okay.
I don't know
Oh
what,
my
but
God.
because there's a chance that they might, because they come from my blood, so I do have a certain things that I do. So
Don't be back there holding his hand. They're like this.
no, I let them fall on their face. I have to let them fall on their
Yeah.
face.
No, I'm saying when he's writing on the wall.
Look, I'm gonna catch my type too. You gotta do this whole thing. Can't help you all the time, son. Gotta make sure mine's fresher than yours.
So with somebody, coming from the valley and being such a heavy hitter in impact in, the radio game, hip hop game, how have you seen the valley's music change from back
Oh.
then to now?
The Valley's music changed. That's a good question. I don't know. Give me a minute on that. Next time I'm on the show, we'll
Was
talk
there
about
ever a
that.
scene in the valley when it came to music?
Like back when
Well, you know what? And I love what you guys are doing, but I never I think it was just different for me because it wasn't like, okay, they're from the Valley, they're from the SGV, they're from, in my brain, I never processed like that. So I just played all the good shit, like that I
just said
felt
they're
like
from
was
the West
dope.
Coast. Like, they're from the West Side. They're from the West Side. They're from the
yeah.
West Side.
But I love that you guys are putting the Valley on the map.
For
But what are you guys gonna do when you're bigger than that?
Oh,
Because I feel like you guys are gonna be.
I mean, just continue the same goal. Like, just keep
never forget
putting-
who we are.
You gonna find the valley in every state and put every valley on the map?
Yeah, or not even that. I mean, I think the big, like, we do have a very, like, I guess, Valley agenda, but we're bringing anybody that needs a platform to tell the story.
Yeah.
And if you're doing something productive in life, we will do that with you.
Yeah.
Because that's what we want to. We might not know. You see, like, we don't know all this music we do, but like, you look at you're putting us on game.
Yeah.
So why can't we do that with any other like lane of work or anything else? You know, cooking. When it comes to painting or how to like
You
start a
guys just
business,
don't want
you
to
know?
drive, fool. That's all it is.
We be driving. We was in Compton. We did it.
I'm kidding. Don't get all sensitive on me.
No, but it's like I've said before. Everybody has a. That's our motto. Is that everybody has a story to tell,
Yeah.
and we want everybody to be able to share that story because maybe the person next to you can relate to it, or maybe the other person's not, but they're gonna be like, damn, like that's amazing story to be telling somebody.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody has a great story to tell. Everybody has their own written story, and you know, some people's are just getting started. You know, and we want to hear everything about everybody.
I love that.
It's just.
Well, I'm here for it. See, that's the total chain. I'm made. I'm retired. Yeah, Corvette.
Okay.
That's how my people do. That's how we do. Yeah, I need my That's when you guys know I'm official. When I'm officially out on my Corvette.
And the
Corvette.
Corvette.
Yeah. And I'll have a gold chain and just, you know, the shirt halfway buttoned up, right, Rod? You here for that, right? Throwing up the west side.
I love that. Now we know where Cirilla's gets
That's
his
the
gangsta
retirement
from.
car.
For
That's
sure.
when you're the cool retiree.
That's for
You
sure.
have to be. I mean, you gotta have fun in any like age of your life.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
and for someone that's how do you cope with that? How do you like you know how you lost yourself? How'd you find yourself? Or are you still kind of working on that?
I'm working on that, definitely. Good question. I found myself through pain. I found myself through it not being exactly how I planned that it was going to be, and being at that level that was so low and needing to know that there was more. And then everybody around me in the journey was reminding me of who I was and what I had been. And then I'm like, really? I did that? Oh, that's some cool shit.
I gotta do that with this guy so much.
Yeah.
I learned myself through. I went through like very
Try
like,
not to lose yourself. That's
Yeah, no.
that's a hard part, especially if you're a stay-at-home parent. Whether you're a mom or dad, try not to lose yourself. But I don't regret anything. I don't regret being there for my father when he needed me. That
for
was the
sure.
most important work. I don't regret being there as hardcore as I was for my kids and their journey for the younger ones. I do not regret that. But now I'm definitely ready to do authentically, unapologetically motherfucking me.
Talk that shit.
Yeah.
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 Let the whole clip off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. And I do think suffering and pain really do bring out different like aspects of you too.
They do. And then you can connect with people better because it's like before, like I was always a compassionate person. It's like, oh, I'm sorry you're going through that. But I didn't totally understand. Now I feel you and I'm here with you and I'm there for you and I want to be part of your journey and I want to be part of seeing you understand and know that when people would tell me that there's light and that there's another side to all of this, I think there's no way there's another side. There's no way I'm going to get out of this feeling. And now knowing there's another side, I want to be able to grab that one person who feels like there's not another side.
Everything passes.
That's
Everything.
what you're saying right now. Like really hitting me like
Everything
deep in the heart
passes.
right
The good
there.
pass, the bad pass, all that, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like you have a very magnetic aura too though, so
Thank
and a lot of people
you.
have told me that like when I walk in a room.
Tell your single uncle.
Cirilla's, bro, please do not beat the shit out of me.
You know what's funny?
You gonna give me a trouble.
Hold on. You know what's funny?
What?
We're always saying shout out all the tias.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
shout out all the
Theos.
tios.
There you go. Shout out all the Theos.
See?
We do shout out all the Theos on here, so there you
Shout
go.
out all the Theos
We gonna
out
shout
too.
out the
Hey,
Theos
man.
too.
Are your mature 35-year-old
Well,
son,
yeah,
apparently.
We gotta leave it at that. Oh my God, this has been a great fucking.
Surrealists, leave him alone. Don't beat him up.
I swear to God, I can already feel the black guy coming in. Fuck.
Black guy, you want me in a box, man?
Oh shit, you know, you're right.
No, again, thank you for coming on. We fucking really appreciate the time that you gave us. The conversations were amazing, and Oh,
Yeah, keep putting us on game. I
Hey,
mean, I love
for
to
real,
get put
for
on
real.
game.
I love you guys, and I'm proud of you guys, and
Thank
I mean
you so
that.
much.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate it, especially coming from someone that's seen a lot of things in the game. Like that really means like that we're trying to do something.
Let's
so.
go, blow up,
Yeah, hell
baby.
yeah, we
Alright, before we
trying.
wrap it up, is there any shout outs you want to be giving out? real quick?
Raji for being my road dog today,
Yo,
helping me out.
Raji, yeah.
My boy Concrete, his whole crew. He's got that
Shout out
comedic gang
Concrete.
going on, and they've been a big inspiration to me. Martin and Eric and Dennis and all those guys helping me out. My girl Sarah, who's doing my podcast with me, and T, and my kids. My biggest inspiration, Helen, EJ, and Surrealist. Let's go, man. Mom's gonna show you the mom. Surrealist has seen this mom. But the two younger ones, they haven't seen this
Let's
mom.
go. Let's
Y'all,
show.
So
y'all
let's
in
go.
for a
Yeah,
great
hell yeah.
ride.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I
Let's
fuck with
go.
the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
All right. Hey,
thank you for
you
coming
up
on.
next too?
Yeah,
All right, you gonna come on? We're gonna do it right.
Again, thank you for coming on, giving us your time. We appreciate the hospitality you gave us, showing us this one of our new favorite spots.
Let's go now. I'm gonna eat my cold matzo ball soup before we bounce.
It still probably hit.
Yeah, that's
That's
Hey,
all
and
right.
don't let that fool you. He's not from the Valle.
Hey,
No,
we-
no.
It's all right. We still show love.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Let You Tell It podcast. I'm your host, Caesar.
That's your boy Bulla.
And we out. Shout out the Theos and the Theas.
Interview, I'm trying to get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. Get down with you, get down with you. I need an interview, I'm trying to get down with you. I need an